Hello, I'm Amber Uper, and I'm just making a quick video to show you how I make my railroad rails from T-posts. I've had a number of questions about that, so I figured I make a quick video to show you. Now this is a T-post. I'm sure you can see that. The typical T-post shape. They got the ends like that. That's why they call them T-posts. Now this one I've already done, and you can see these are the lumps that are on the one side of the T-post. That's for if you have electric wire insulators. They go on here and they won't slide up and down because of the T-post, because of these lumps. But when you do when you want to use these to make railroad rails, you have to cut those off where you're going to have where they're going to be sitting on the ties, because otherwise these lumps would get in the way, and you would have to cut slots in the rails. So let me grab an old tie and I'll show you what I mean. So this is one of my old ties, and you can see how I got slots cut in. These slots are a lot wider than necessary, but I wasn't doing a very precision job at it, so I had to make them wider than if you did it to closer tolerances. Let's put it that way. So, and basically those, if you were to use it that way, they fit over the nubs, and just like that. So it gives you a little bit of space, wiggle space. But that wiggle space sometimes is too much, sometimes it's not enough to get your track gauge correct. So, but now you can see where I ground the nubs off here. There's no nubs in that area. I'm sure you can see it there. But that's so you can take one of these with the flat side, just a regular tie, put it on there, and it sits flat on the rail, where the rail sits flat on the tie, which it wouldn't do if you were trying to put it on the nubs. So, yeah, I'll give you a look at the pair of rails that I cut yesterday. And you can see how these are ground off here and here. At both ends, I just grind them all off on the ends. And down here, this is my typical spacing for ties. Everybody has their own spacing. I use a wider spacing because I am going with a more narrow gauge look. The ties are longer than what most people use, and I space them a little further apart. But that's kind of how they are. And then you got that right there. You can see how all the nubs are ground off here. There'd be two ties in this space. It's just easier for me to do all of them there. And in the middle, I try to figure out where the spacing is going to be, so I don't have to grind all of them off of the entire rail. And I use an angle grinder with a metal cutoff blade to cut those off with, rather than a grinding wheel. So, a lot of wind noise out here today, so I guess I'll end this video now. So thanks for watching.